My husband made me believe I was losing my mind. His whole family helped. Nolan sat me down on the couch one evening and his jaw was tight. Jenny is coming over every weekend from now on. She's lonely and she needs family. I opened my mouth to respond and he held up his hand. It's not up for discussion. She's just my stepsister. You have nothing to worry about. Then his face softened and he reached for my hand. I would never hurt you. You know that, right? His grip was just a little too tight. That was my first mistake. I came home from work and stopped in the doorway. Jenny was standing at my stove stirring a pot of pasta. She did not even turn around when I walked in. Dinner's almost ready, she said, like this was her kitchen. Nolan came out of the bedroom and walked right past me to check on the food. Babe, can you grab another plate? He was talking to me but looking at her. I opened my mouth and he cut me off. Don't start. She's just helping out. The next week I called Nolan on my lunch break and Jenny answered his phone. He's busy, she said, and the line went dead. I came home one afternoon and found her curled up on my couch wearing my robe. She looked up at me and smiled. Nolan said I should make myself at home. I drove to his parents' house that night shaking. His mom listened with her arms crossed and then she sighed. You need to stop being so controlling. Jenny is family. I sat in my car in their driveway and cried until I could not breathe. Then his parents called and asked me to come over. I walked into their living room and they were sitting there with their hands folded, staring at me like I was a problem. His mom reached over and grabbed my hand. Her grip was soft, but her eyes were cold. Sweetheart, there's nothing inappropriate about siblings being close. You need to get help before you destroy your marriage completely. I sat there nodding with my face burning and my throat so tight I could barely swallow. I apologized for things I did not even do. Not once in all the years I had known this family had anyone ever taken my side. Not once. So I stopped fighting. I smiled when Jenny visited and I kept my mouth shut and I played the perfect wife, but something still felt wrong. I noticed how Nolan's mood changed whenever she was around, how conversations would stop when I entered a room, how they always seemed to disappear at the same time during family dinners. I came home early one evening and heard them behind our bedroom door. I pushed it open and they flew apart so fast that Jenny knocked a lamp off the nightstand. It shattered on the floor. Nolan's shirt was untucked and his face was red. We were just talking, he said. His voice cracked on the last word. I was never crazy. I was just surrounded by people who needed me to believe I was. So when his stepdad's birthday party came around, I went with a smile on my face like nothing was wrong. I am standing in the backyard holding a drink I have not touched when I notice Nolan is gone. I scan the crowd. Jenny is gone too. I set my drink down and walk toward the garage. I hear voices. I turn the corner and I stop breathing. Jenny sees me first and she does not even flinch. She smiles. We're tired of hiding. You are going to find out eventually. Nolan turns around and sighs like I am ruining his night. It's not what you think. We're not actually related. Our parents got married when we were already adults. It doesn't even count. Jenny laughs. We've been together for 3 years. We were just waiting for you to leave on your own so we wouldn't have to deal with a messy divorce. My hands are shaking. 3 years of making me feel insane was all just them waiting for me to give up. I look him dead in the eyes. You told me she was just your sister. You told me I had nothing to worry about. You told me you would never hurt me. He rolls his eyes. Don't be dramatic. I tell him I want a divorce and his whole face changes. He grabs my wrist so hard I gasp. You're not going to embarrass me in front of my whole family. I yank my arm back. Too late. I walk straight into the middle of the party and ask for everyone's attention. My voice is shaking, but I do not care. I just caught my husband with his stepsister behind the garage. The music stops. 40 people turn and stare. Nolan comes running around the corner with Jenny right behind him and they both freeze. His mom's wine glass slips from her hand and shatters on the patio. I look at her. You knew for 3 years. You told me I needed help. Then I walk out the front door and I do not look back. The divorce finalized last month and I got the house. Last I heard, nobody in that family will even look at them.